There we go. Everybody, welcome back to another adventure in a casual gamer land of Spirit playing Minimax Tiny Verse. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, it's been a while since I invested myself in that game, right? Minimax Tiny Verse. So anyway, this is probably one of the... You know, I invested in energy last time. I think... Excuse me. Great. So we have to, out of necessity, to get a shield to do Trochia runs or whatever else we do. I think we need to get a shield. As much as I want to, you know, invest in the future of my own punch addiction. L is for loadouts, right? There we go. So let's give ourselves a Vanna. I don't think... Usually I get myself in trouble if I attempt to put a bomb in this mix also. Like, the Graviton just seems to get me hit more than anything else. The other thing we could do is upgrade our Blitz at some point. Sorry, our Strike Needle at some point, right? Forgot I even had this. Holy smokes, man. Well, let us dress in the finest apparel. Beautiful. Now let's go with the I mean, it just defines our masculinity straight up. Alright, down to the Vanna machine we go. Dude, life's been pretty good on the Spirit end. I know you once in a while I pop up some videos of the family here and there. A couple reasons. One, my phone's running out of memory. Two, I want my kids to see something in the long term, right? This is what we used to... Hello, Radiant Update. This is what I used to do with my dad all the time, is just play games. And that's okay. So we're going to wait here for just 1 second, not too long. Just kidding, we're going down. Java, your frame rate is just freaking gorgeous today. I don't know what's going on. It looks sort of like a vicious gardener going down to, you know, destroy the bowels of hell for burning my crops or something. I'm not sure. How dare you burn up my petunias through your angry eyes. I was just reading a whole thing, like this month's just topic in our C.S. Lewis Institute Fellows program is anger, wrath, and the concept of there being such a thing as righteous anger or not. Okay, let's get it's like their morning stretcher, so let's have Java stretch out for a minute. There we go. Things are looking good. Okay, we can do this. Not too interested in killing these dudes. We should probably get our own, you know, science of the Vanna down. Everyone has their own routine, right? Every man has his code. Every man has a way of dealing with the Duke himself. I really don't. I just kind of, like, I'm gonna be honest. The times I am introduced and have to experience vanaduke, usually someone just shows up and be like, "Oh yeah, here's how you kill vanaduke in 15 minutes." You are extremely deficient in your craft, and I silently agree. My whole goal is to get rid of this pipe organ music, which seems to pervade a lot. Thank you. I don't know if that was the right move, but I think we could dodge these guys for a minute while we figure out which totem to put down when. The wheels themselves, I think, take care of this area quite well, and then we just get hit 3 times in a row. Come on now. See that needle threading. Just give him 1 charge attack. I need a heart producer. We're just gonna do that in the next hit. Mike, throw your hat into the mix. Beautiful. Not dropping any hearts from me, man. I'm a little bitter, not too much. Oh, forgot to put one there. Well done. We have not ascended the organ yet. I do know this is a necessity. I see most pro players doing this. Oop. There's our salvation. I think we just ignore these guys. We might back up. We might increase our speed chance, which is kind of what I'm going for. want to get these tokens as quick as possible and move on from there. So you switch. Oh, missed you. That was just bad positional placement. My Smash Brothers skills. Oh no! We're on fire. Goodbye. I don't think we're gonna survive this one. Yeah. My Marth skills for tippering. They just didn't exist there. Smash Brothers reference if you guys didn't get it. Dude, I haven't even played. I used to be so on point. 10k E for a Summer Crest. Dude, I used to have one of those. I used to be so on point with my my Smash game, or just Smash in general, that I wanted to. I would buy every system, every new game, be like, yo, I'm gonna go to this next tournament. I'm gonna train like 30 hours a day. Make my Smash skills like impervious to anybody. I'll come up with this new strat, and then there's like high school kids and college kids that can literally have time to practice like 14 hours a day. In reality, I do not have this. And seeing the extremes that some people go, like seeing the overall potential of Melee, it's amazing. The people that put their skill set like way high. I'm talking about another game while playing this one. I am thankful I didn't get rewarded for just straight up backing into the fire there. It's the natural outworkings of one's actions. Usually you have to pay homage to it. But anyway, I was talking about Wrath, I think, right? So the 7 deadly sins are quite amazing. They're worth a discovering or study in themselves. Should probably do something like this and like this. That's potential fire safety later. Fire safety. It used to be to the point where like survivability was the main goal of the vanaduke run. Now it's not even that. It's like, first off, you should never die ever or get hit by anything at all times, unless it's just to increase your speed. Secondly, well, let's just get you out of the way, because you obviously blocked me in the worst kind of way. That's one heck of a backlog to your swing there, buddy. Anyway, Nindef, you make me think I should have kept all my accessories and sold them. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll do that from now on. Everything we keep we'll sell in 10 years from now. I think that sounds like a smart choice, right? But anyways, there's such a thing as righteous anger. I went down like 3 rabbit holes there. I apologize. You gotta remember what you're initially talking about. That's one of the dangers of philosophy. You get on a rabbit hole. You're so invested in thought and navigating your maze, you forget where you came from, and you can't even backtrack to the original point of the discussion. This happens a lot. More than I like to admit, anyway. Sometimes I have to ask other people, why are we talking about this again? Because one of the benefits of practicing conversation that takes longer than like 2 seconds, longer than a single text that you could reread back, is they also don't have practice doing this. So sometimes you have an advantage if you read books and you can sit there and think of long-term thought, a drawn-out process. One of the reasons I'd recommend Nietzsche to anybody over the age of like 20, because Nietzsche's tough, man. Is he has paid like he'll take like 3 or 4 pages to unpack a thought. You'll be like, where did I come from again? It's good practice because it's like one of the ultimatums. Now you have to bear with me. I'm not very fast at this part. I will try though. Who will I be helping? But we will tackle this together. All right, Mr. Backlater. I'll see you later. I remember this part. This used to be my worst challenge. Over here, buddy. Because I just could not. I did not have a blitz, so that part right there would take a minute. I knew the general consensus, the 101 of this area, is that you this floor in general, right? So you wait to kill all the guys in the middle till they're almost up on the spikes now. I usually go in a counterclockwise motion. It's my usual strat, and when I do, I don't do the rocket area because I'm very bad at it. Try to stick with my strengths, right? Probably a good idea. Oh, speaking of which, let's do this. Speaking of strength, I'm just envisioning myself attempting to kill Vanna's mask as is. I have my open party, so hopefully someone will come help me out. It's not too often where I do have to carry, but it does happen. I'm kind of forced to. It's just myself, right? Oh, boo! But that probably was not necessary, but we did it anyway. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Well done, brain. Dodged another needle. So is there such a thing as righteous anger? Is there such a thing as, you know, a good time, morally good time to be angry? You see that weapon switch? It was top notch. T-O-P. I believe there is. Sometimes it's few and far between, and you always have to keep the other person in mind. Indignation. Good reason for it. It's another good reason for anger. The will to act, right? One of the things we teach in the dojo, which I cannot, you know, advocate enough for, is the concept of silence is acceptance. I know in Charles Dickens' book he writes about this, about the, what's his name, Squee, I think. The character actually beats up with crippling blows this guy who's beating up a mentally retarded kid for no reason. So, righteous anger, hello cat, and dealing with you know, preventing further violence, right? We see righteous anger in wars like, you know, against Nazi Germany or against Stalin, or I would say communist China, but then President Trump's like, yo, happy 50th birthday, dictatorship. What a great country you are. And I'm just like, come on, Mr. President, why you gotta be like that? Did you forget everything that country has done? And the natural evil that comes through communism and socialism? Apparently not. Actually, a lot of our political forces do not. But they're not, you know, they're not our... They're usually the... Usually the leftist side, right? They're not the rightist side. Is there a rightist side? You know, we could talk about like alt-right and all that stuff too, which is, you know, a blatant fallacy of you know, taking conservatism, and making it a, you know, basically a mockery. Conserving things, sure, but like even racism itself conserves things only short-sightedly. I mean, I'd like to think people have a general understanding of ancient history, but that would be wrong thinking. In the time of like Joseph, when Joseph was, I don't know, taken into account, you have some kind of scriptural knowledge, right? But Joseph himself, who was one of Jacob's sons, yeah, Jacob, Joseph, Isaac, or Isaiah, not Isaiah. Oh my gosh, my brain. Isaac? I think I got that right. Now my mind's just playing tricks on me. I forget where I was going with that. See? That's what happens. You're diving into too much thought while trying to do a complex motor function. Some people can't do it. I sort of can, only because I've had years of practice at mediocrity when it comes to talking and playing a game. I'm trying to retrace the maze of my thoughts, but I think somebody ate all the breadcrumbs. It is only like 4:16 in the morning. Too early for Vanna? Not really. Is it ever too early for Vanna? Just one more Vanna run, Mom. How often do we say that? Some of you who have played this game for a bit have actually had to say that. I have not. I've aged with the game, sure. But I like this game for the same reason I like Zelda. Just the top-down perspective. It's not it's nice exploration. Dude, they're still making stuff in the arcade for me, which is just the best. And I love it to death. Can't help it, man. I'm an arcade junkie. You get to show off your gear, you know, show off your costumes like yours truly. Can we, if I had a pill, I think I can get that. Oh, wait. There we go. More stuff spawns we walk closer, right? I think the bolts show me that secret strategy. We all know stuff spawns we walk a little bit closer. That strat. Next to the gen. Anyway, you know, if you're tend to leave comments, you're probably just like, what is this guy talking about? Righteous anger? Yeah, man. It causes you to act. You see, like I saw a video of a child being stabbed in the face. Very hard to watch. But that kind of thing, just, that'll move you. Like he's 3, and a lady comes up and literally stabs him in the face. If that doesn't make you angry, you really got to check and see if you're capable of making, like, correct moral judgments. Because that kind of stuff should... Why would you ever do that? Why would anybody ever do something like that? That's just... It's complete evil. Even people who don't have a... don't have a sense of decent, rationalistic right and wrong, say there is no such thing as evil, saying that is wrong. You should not do that. Nobody should do that. They are children. They are meant to be protected and nurtured, not stabbed in the face for any reason whatsoever. Even if it's to get back at the parents, it's still another life. Just like the argument, who am I to tell another woman what to do with her body when it comes to abortion? Well, there's one thing to, you know, take care of your body. The other one is to kill the life of a child whose body is not your own. Just because your body, due to the nature of things, work, house another human being, doesn't give you the right to kill that person. And which is what it is. It's a new DNA strand that is replicating, that will eventually become life, that will eventually become an adult. This is where people start mixing and confusing the definition of life. What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. On a later note. But what is life? They start arguing on the definition of life. One girl tried to tell me the definition of life is when they start breathing. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, technically, children, tiny ones, don't start breathing in the womb until they come out. They practice it. That's why you get the hiccups and stuff like that. But, you know, they get all their... Oh, it was so bad. They get all their oxygen and stuff from the mother through the umbilical cord. So I don't know if that's a good definition of breathing. If it's the argument where, you know, from wrath to abortion, right? This is good light topics when we're doing vanaduke. You probably heard me talk on this before if you're an avid watcher, but you know, if the definition of life is, you know, can't survive outside the womb, well, I mean, up to the age of like 12 or 13, how far are we going? Society? I mean, are we measuring a child's worth based on how well they can survive if you put them in the forest alone and see if they can, you know, survive off the inhabitants? See, like Steve Irwin style? Excuse me. You are apparently invincible. There we go. You gotta have standards. The thing is, like, about standards, if you try to rationalize your way there too much, eventually you destroy the whole... You can negotiate your way to anything. And people do this all the time. It's not my fault. They made me do it. Even if you know what you did was wrong. You know, he was looking at me funny. What exactly did that do to you? To make your wrath spark? You know? But then there's the righteous anger part of it. Where you feel, you know, some kind of moral evil has been going on. Racism itself, right? You wouldn't think, looking at this beauty, you wouldn't think those kind of thoughts going in my head. 16,000 prestige. When did I do all that? Been playing the game that long. I could have probably gotten, like, worked 3 extra jobs and gotten like 2 master's degrees. The amount of hours I've spent doing casual gaming in this venue, but that's okay. This is what we would call another aspect of outreach. I mean, you're listening to Christian philosophy. That's basically what it is. You can agree or disagree. Absolutely. By the way, if you do disagree, please leave a comment. I love talking about this stuff, and you know, I don't really sit here on a soapbox too much. you know, except for like every single episode. But it's just a time where you can hear at least some sort of casual parent thought. Do the same thing at work. I was talking to a girl about what happens if you, you know, take God out of your thought life. Well, then nothing matters outside of this life. Everything else in this life matters. It actually increases anxiety because there's nothing that matters beyond your decision making here, and eventually you're destined to oblivion. That's the natural outworking of a godless life. So you can say it's liberating, sure, but then you have this overwhelming sense of dread that, well, you know, I am going to die and then nothing else is going to be, so what is the point of me even being now? You can't help but have that, even if it's like a subconscious feeling. It's just there. Oh, Marlo, I see you. I'm going to give one more because I'm not as good as I think I am. I have threading needles. It's more my wife's department. I think I can make the other one, so let's go up here. And splish splash this part. I can see having at least one other person being a good kind of a accessory. Mike, if you could just pick up some water, I would appreciate that to no end. Probably have no idea. Probably have no idea. Thankfully, I didn't step on the fire doing that. Alright, let's go. The more skeletons, the better. I tried to use number 3, but I smashed the button. There we go. Getting that mild attack boost. It's still something. Oh, well. Oh, we didn't get it. Thank you. Good job, sword. Dude, I had this wicked dream last night where there was a guy who, like, took over this area. It's like a hostage takeover kind of thing. And he's sitting there talking to us casually, like, at it in control. I waited until he went on, like, a tirade about his convictions. And then right in the middle of it, I jumped on him. And he tried pulling out, like, a gun from each pocket. I ended up getting a hold of one gun. Like, I felt like John Wick. Diverted away from my face as he tried to shoot me. And I counted down because I had the gun pressed against his liver, basically. Oh, that hurt. But we're still alive. And I'm like, 3, 2, because he wouldn't stop struggling. You know, the general inflection was, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, I'm going to get you. I'm going to give you every chance that you have. Possibly. Thank you. To back out of this decision of, you know, trying to... And, like, the reason why... I'm going to get this way because I'm just so bad at the other direction. Last time I died on my way there. I can't afford that today, buddy. Like, he was met... Like, me and another guy crept in there in the shadows. But he got our names wrong. He was calling me a name of one of my co-workers at work. So he's just like, come here. He calls my friend Jason, who went in there with me. He calls him, I think, Chris. And then he calls me Lewis, which is another name of a guy that works for me. We're just like, come on, man. So then, at that moment, after I'm sitting in the shadows, so he can't fully see me. But he knows I'm there. I guess he saw me sneak in. He saw me snuck in. Good job. Good job, English. You did it. He saw me sneak in. Can I do it? Oh, you punk. This way. Here we go. He saw me snuck in. It's that American education coming back to bite me. Anyway, it's just, it was neat. Excuse me. I'll be back for you. So I guess that the derailment of truth, because he didn't even know our names. So how could I? You know, he's acting like in all confidence he has the ultimate truth there. I don't even know what his agenda was. I just know we had to go there and we had to stop this guy. Like it was a task given to us rather than a you know, a general response. But I had to. We have the saying in Ishinru Karate where the time to strike is when the opportunity presents itself. That was the time to strike, man. He lost his focus. I mean, the guy was obviously competent in my dream, right? He had 2 guns. So if I would, like, the general rule in, you know, gun handling or any weapon handling, like knives specifically, put 2 hands on that thing, break his arm, and deal with the knife first. You can handle getting punched by an off-putting punch from the other hand. That's not an issue. Deal with a weapon as it is in front of your face. So literally no one gets stabbed in the face. I don't know if that makes sense. Radiance? Depth 26. This is craziness. Put a toe in the fire. Nobody's fault but my own. Alright, let's go. Trying to be speedy about it, so it doesn't turn into like a 40-minute Vanna run. But it might anyway. This is the nature of the beast. As we step in the fire like a good soldier does. I know I had big plans to make another YouTube channel, but dude, I don't know. The thing about life, as you get later on in life and you keep measuring yourself, you only have so much time in the day. That's just how reality works. So you're going to make time for what's important, for what's vital. You're gonna have to just carve. If it's important, you carve it into your schedule. You can't just be like, yeah, someday when I have the perfect time to do this, I'll be fine. Yeah, that's not how life. Oh, I did it again. It's not how life works. Eventually, I think we can stomach this one though. I think. Now you're oh. Okay, well maybe not this one. Luckily, I didn't get lit on fire. Dude, we're getting. I mean, I'm not dead. But at the same time, I think we could have negotiated that without being hit. I know I saw Rinth do one of the shadow layers by himself. The newer shadow layers gets hit once and loses like 60% of his HP and even has shadow defense. It's just like, what the living crap, dude. So I'm excited to try. I should probably save up some sparks in the meantime to try a shadow layer. Seems like a neat thing. Oh, I thought I had my dash. Totally my fault. So let's go, I remember the second or third time I played this, just sitting on this thing for like 15 minutes. Like, yep, I'm getting full health first. Now I'm just like, you know what? Doesn't matter. As long as I can get two-shotted, these guys will drop a heart. Because I know how the one-shot part of this game works. We'll just make it happen. I get so excited on the jam and pipe organ music. You have no idea. Dude, I think my my graphics drivers actually reset and plugged in. I've been having an issue with the this old Radiant. That the graphic drivers just kind of weren't loading right, so it went by default settings. Kind of not cool. One of the reasons we've been having laggy issues, but I'm seeing increased frame rate. I like this stuff. You should see this little like Frankensteinian version of computer that I have. How everything's set up here. I have like 2 fans that I took from another computer blowing on this sucker just to keep it going. And if you hit, like, there's also a wooden board in front of the computer because I don't have I lost the front template to keep everything in. That it straight up had a poor air circulation as is. It's one of those overclocked ones, but it was overclocked in like 2013 or something. I keep saying it's made in the 1700s, so that's obviously not true. I mean, so it does its job, it just needs proper cooling, which I think we have. Still doing okay, still doing okay. Still trying to picture the Vanna fight. I remember switch shooting him to death. Having that be one of my challenge runs. I don't even know if I have that recorded. I think I switch shot him to death without dying. I tried to do it without being hit, but that just like I did it like 4 times in a row. I'm like, you know, it takes forever to get to this guy. It's all right. I'm good. Well done. You did it, man. Only like 30 minutes in. This is a speed run for the casual gamer. Exactly what this is. Oh, dude. I don't know how much of the other part of this channel you watch, but beating the first boss with my daughter. We played for Children of Morta. We played that, and then we went to the next level. Walk in the first room, like 20 guys spawn. It was ridiculous. So we're like, yeah, I'm like, you know what, honey, I agree. We should definitely go back and practice, because I got a new guy that his name's Joey, who just joined. He's level 0. He needs some, so we had some, we didn't really keep fulfilling the game as much as I would like to, and that's okay. But we did get to progress. Should probably do this first. Where are you going, buddy? You know what, let's just do this. Just activate these guys. Ooh. Interesting. Oh yeah, they only take 1 hit, that's right. Ooh. Can't get me. You don't know me. Does anybody really know anybody? And we have, oh, you. That was one heck of a sneak attack jump. Beautiful. Maybe a graviton would help if we were doing it solo. I don't know. Is it just me or these skeletons? Is their fire stream like stopping early? Like, let's watch this guy. I thought they used to like breathe their fire for like 20 straight seconds. Did that change? Maybe not 20, but you know what I mean? Like it seems a bit shorter from what I remember. I might be inaccurate on that. I'm not sure. Hello, 7. Thank you. Someday, probably in the year of like 2030, I'll change my number keys down here so I don't have to take my finger off the control panel or off my movement keys. Good job, boys. Oh, Mike, you haven't done anything in a bit. Thank you. I'm here, Master. I'm here for you. He's drawing a day off. He doesn't have enough of those. Floitar. I don't recall you doing anything before. Maybe just... So, I mean, there's occasionally people that join this guild that I don't know. We've, Laypack is kind of devolved into the casual... I know I used to get, lockdown games almost like every morning. It's prime time in Singapore, right? Not so much anymore. That's okay. I used to join any guild that would invite me. But, you know, you'd be joining guilds all the time. Then you get to the point where guilds start stealing members from each other. You know, there's still stuff to be seen. So I have people asking me questions on videos that tells me there's life in the game. Yeah, Oop. Please. There we go. Now they don't teleport with the use of a sword, so let me just except for the charge blast. Take here and here. I think it's just faster to do this. Let me do this. Is that fire damage that comes out of these orbs? I don't think so. Maybe they're just not. Oh, there we go. Like it didn't tick in. All right, we're almost done. We're almost to the man himself. This is the longest. Dude, if you guys have to farm Vanna like this, I'm so sorry. I know my mediocrity might not be, you know, doing good justice to an average, professional Niders, if that is even a thing. Professional Spiral Niders gameplay. I know people often go up on the left. I'm not these people. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm the opposite of Cotton Eye Joe. Whoop. Oh, you. Why can't I? Oh, there's a thing in front of me. Jeez. I can do this. Oh, I'm just gonna grab it. Got your food, Mike. Except you've already swore off food. I will never eat again, Master. Alright. Good job. Let's do it again. Except a little better this time. Blah. Other way. Thank you for the heart. Oh my. So I know there's a new Terminator movie coming out. There's Frozen 2, which is going to be just an absolute delay. Oh, good. Did not get penalized for that. New Frozen movie's coming out, so expect a lot of, some singing in the future. I have 2 girls, 2 and 8. It's gonna happen. I'll be singing the songs. If there's a dance, I'll probably be seeing them do the dance. And I'm okay with this. I've accepted my role as a father. I tried. Oh, dude, more radiance. We've already this role. It's already a fulfilling game when the radiant count continues to rise. Now this is going to be a little tricky, but I think we can. Oh no. We got this. This also used to be tough until we got a combustor, in which case it was no longer tough. It was just what it was. That was good. Good job, buddy. Oh, no, run. There we go. Something I didn't make the fallacy of, getting stuck in the middle of a bunch of... Yeah. Good bit of damage there. Slags, right? They're slags. These aren't the slags. The slags are in Vanna's room. Little champions. You see it, Legion of Almir also. I think they're in there too. Whoop. Missed him. Just take the higher road for a minute. Look at some of these skellies. There you are. What's going on, buddy? I'm trying to get him shocked, so at least he has a little bit of a stutter. It's alright. We have to get these guys anyway. Whoop. That was not exactly what I wanted it to be. I appreciate your tactics. Oh, I was supposed to be charging there. This is going to be a little tricky. We made it. Down. You're still alive. Whoop. Whoop. Positional placement. We got this. We need to pop a pill so we don't die, I think. Pardon me. Your range was excessive there, my friend. We almost did it without dropping. Is 3 Trojans too much? Maybe. I will spark, but I don't want to. I think we're at blitz territory, so we can hopefully off one, unless our shots are just extremely off, which they obviously were. Did we get one? No. Oh, I gotta be a fire guy. And we're not dead. Well, now we are. We're not dead. Now we are. So bad. Probably should have taken out one of the Trojans first. You are just a hair's breadth away from death, my friend. Don't even need to charge on you. Just rat-tat-tat-tat, thank you. This is what I get for not having a long-term farming Vanna session. Apparently we killed the other guy somehow. Dude, hopefully we get a spark. Oh, I forgot to get the switch that opens up over there. At least I think I did. Yes, I did. It's my fault. Oh, well. What exactly did we lose? Possibly 29,000 radiance. It's just not there. It's my own fault. Alright, well, let's see how we do against the big guy. You guys want an amateur hour? You got it. When it comes to professionalism in this game, first off, if I had to rank myself on a 1 to 10, I'd say 8. Just by the nature of experience in this game, you kind of get, you can be calm in the face of ridiculousness. Usually, when it comes to the arcade, when it comes to advanced play, that's why my Where's my mouse? There we are. That's why I lower myself significantly, because shadow layers, vanaduke, the stuff that really matters. By the way, I am insulted that my hat's cut off right there, and that is, what is going on in this game? Come on. I love how my little bird's like, well, where did you bring me? Why am I here? Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Please. We're alive. Vanna, your metagame needs a little work. Now we have no sparks, so like, if we don't do this, I don't know if I'm gonna pay energy to live. I might. It's very unlikely. Missed. No, that would be another miss. Seen it done so many times. I think we can do it too. Nope. Wow. So what do we do? Hit number 2? Is it worth it to, this is where you guys can help me out in my Vanna game, because I have none. Is it worth it to, like, use one of these on it? I think I'm going to try that next time, just because why not? Right back, post and run! Gentlemen. No. Oh, what? Man, a lot of things go wrong very quickly here. I died to fire. What? Did that pill not go off? I saw it. It was consumed. Technicalities, man, they get you. I should off these guys. I know your tricks. I'm gonna watch you swing first. Run. But he did not get hit. Thankfully, we did not totally get squished by the fire. Oop. Beautiful. Probably should get rid of some of this fool. Oh, there's a lot of fire there. Yeah, we're gonna off this, and we're gonna off whatever's down there, and then we're gonna get a full view on Vanna. There we go, beautiful. I don't know about this. So we do number 4. Hey, you need to shoot him, buddy. That was good. Good job. Alright, too much, too much. Just ran right with him for a minute. Let's do some pills while we have the chance. There we go. Probably should take some time to clear the glorious fire that... Oh. Surrounds our boy V to the D. What else would VD stand for? Oh, don't answer that. Hey, we got it. Oh. Alright, we're saving the last pill to hopefully we can save ourselves from a hit from death. Perhaps. Spawn, please. Thank you. No. Second verse. Sing as the first. We're so close. I gotta. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Things are not looking the best. But there's still potential. You can't give up. Oh, don't stand there. I don't think we have to cat. Great timing. Thankfully, you're here to interrupt my focus. Welcome back. Ooh. Please help me, Nindev. Jump in here. Did we did, and the... Doing it. Do not care. I do care. That's the thing. Oh, punk. He doesn't know the struggle I'm feeling right now. I missed. Oh my gosh, dude. We did it! Alright. We're still on fire, though. Should at least get one shot off on him before this, the crazy concept of trying to dodge. Please jump. But we don't have to. Run. That was fire. I forgot he could do that. Alright, now we use this pill to save us from death. Please jump. Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully that gives us a couple extra hits here. I think it was successful. Run, 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 run. Please just go. Please just go. Thank you. Where did he go? Oh! Oh! No! Now it's just out of stubbornness. How many arcade runs will we have to do to rectify that? I don't know. It'll be enough. It'll be enough to have fun with the game. That's all that matters. We did it! It only costs 100 energy and a spark. But we got our shield. Dude, I'm not leaving until we go buy it too. I need this kind of reward. We're getting my shield. And from what I understand, if I'm not mistaken, it is still more beneficial to like straight up not level the thing. Just keep it at level 1. Let's hurry it up. We're speed running. Almost 50 minutes in. Let's go. Radius would be nice, but not expected. We gotta level up that hat, man. We're gonna have to eventually go through a run. Oh, we have the cat hat. As much as I don't like wearing it, but I will because it was a gift. It was gifted to me, so I do appreciate that. I think we should level it. Give us something to do. We do have a. I should check my radiant supply. Just be neat if it just like you know, multiplied. Just by sitting like investment in a bank, right? Would be nice. I guess you know the reason why our graphics or my frame rates high is because there's I'm the only costume guy here. I believe Java loads every single piece of your equipment, not just your costume. I don't know how that works. Anyway, 15 radiance, adequate. 8k energy. So basically, the run, we're down 1 spark. That's where we're at right now because we got 8k from the run, so it's not a complete loss. Just a very very lackluster gameplay. More fire resistance would help. Not getting hit probably would help too. Yeah, what are they? The Tohu bullet hell games. I think Freddy Badad used to play those all the time. Then he would just master this game. No. We have a mission. Don't make me shrink you down and mount you on my hat, there, little snipe. I'll do it. Although I'm a little biased to lime green for some reason. Let's go. One more loading screen. And then we have ascended to the bazaar. Are there any mods for Spiral Knights? Besides the obvious cosmetic changes, is there any way you could play the game and like make your own levels, that kind of thing? That would be kind of neat. Bink, I know your name's Brinks, but R's are tough for me these days. Give me my blackened crest. Should we do the blackened crest Or the ancient plate. I think ancient plate might be more hilarious. It has stun resistance, which is just great. Let's do it. It fits the image. So what do? We that's obviously our loadout. Here. Give me that shield, yo. Oh, we're equipping as shield. That's what we do here. Cat, I'm glad you settled in my lap just to hang out there. Dude, we're ready to take on Vanna. Look at this guy. He's a death machine. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that goes with, like... No, where are we at? My head looks so tiny. Behold, the lackluster warrior. Does this look better? They both look ridiculous. Do I have any regular? Do I have a... Yeah, we go. Fencing jacket. Beautiful. Pristine, even. You seen my costume? And the absolute mundaneness of it? Just a happy little owl with a human body. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Please help me. Bye-bye.